Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Dear students, today I will present to you the solution of the problem that was given to you as an assignment. We will go the solution one by one. Now, for the first problem, it has been asked to know the distance for 1 millisecond of the time for electromagnetic energy. So solution of this problem is very easy. You know the time, you know the speed of the light, and once you know this thing, you just apply the value of distance, that is velocity, into time. So this is the question 1. The second question is about pacing, and again it is very simple. All you need to take the average of the pace, and if you just divide the total distance with an average, you will know how much distance is covered by a single step during that survey. While the part B is just you need to know, you have to take the average of the steps and just multiply by the base length you have calculated in part A, and you will get the distance. That's how you will find this answer. Now we go to problem number 3. This problem 3 asks you if the error is 1 part in 5,000, what difference in temperature you will write. So again, we go very simple. We know this error is 1 upon 5,000, and you know the coefficient of linear expansion, that is 6.45 into 10 power minus 6, and then you have to multiply by delta T. So once you solve it, you will get this temperature as change in temperature as required, that is either 17.2 degrees centigrade or 31 degrees. In question 4, you have been asked that you have an incorrect tape length, that is an additional tape 101 feet, and then you have measured 200 feet distance. So again, the formula for correction in incorrect length is applied. No incorrect length is 101 feet. Standard length is 100 feet. So correction in length is simply the measured distance into the difference in length, standard and incorrect, divided by the total standard length. That's come out to be 2 feet. And since the error is 2 feet, so actually whatever you have distance, the measured distance will be 202 feet. Question 5 is about theory, and it's just you have to jot down the type of error. This is there in the book. So before we go there, just we need to understand what are the errors in taping, the instrumental errors, because of the tape may differ in length because of the defect or as a result of some kinks. Then there we have natural error, because of the temperature, wind, or weight effect. And then there will be a personal error, a person not competent enough, measure it correctly or read the tape or some manipulating in the movement itself. So basically, if you are asked to list 5 types of common errors, you can say it is because of the incorrect length, the temperature other than standard, inconsistent pull, sag, tape, not horizontal, improper plumbing, faulty marking, and incorrect reading or interpolation. Now, the next question is about the procedure for taping a horizontal distance. Now, this is a theory part, though I have written in detail, and I can refer to you my lecture in which we have discussed in the lecture video how you have to measure along the sloping ground. For the sake of for the sake of answering the question, for the sake of the solution, I've again copy paste all that has been available at chapter 6.14 and at chapter 6 at section 6.14. I ask you to please refer to my lecture. Now, the 7th part is actually covered in the lectures as well. We have been given, it's just a formulation that horizontal distance is simply the measured distance into cos of an alpha, and that's how you have to use this value, part A and part B, and it is also covered during the course of the lecture. Now, for the problem 6.8 through 6.11, you just have to use the simple formulation, and that has been illustrated in the solution 6.8, 6.9, 6.2, and 6.11. The purpose of this video is to show you the solution and actually to rectify any of the mistake, and all these have been adequately covered during the course of the lecture. So you will be given this solution in your classroom as well. So, kindly feel free to contact. Any discrepancy, and one thing more, any discrepancy during the lecture content and in the book, I would rather ask you to prepare the books, the values in the books against the lecture, because while preparing a lecture, mistake can be done, though it's not allowed, but naturally, as a human error, if there's a mistake in the values, you must use the values that are being presented in the book. So this is how the 13 questions problem have been solved as required by some of the thank you very much. I hope you will find this useful, and this will also help you in your essays. Thank you very much.